Yes, the states, the representatives of the state have basically rigged it so once they got in office, they then slammed the door behind themselves.
Hey, Anthony,
What's up?
I saw what you written about me on Facebook.
Oh, it's
I really want to know that I'm really concerned for your salvation. I really am.
That's very nice. I'm concerned for the morals and ethics of anybody who allows themselves and their daughter to work in an office and then not hold themselves accountable. That's what I'm more worried about. So, barring religion from the conversation.
But he made accusations against
No, I specifically asked questions. You're a teacher. You should know the meaning of a question mark. So I asked a question.
That's so condescending.
No, it's not. Well, you spoke to me about my soul and as if I need your help or redemption.
The reason I say that is I genuinely believe that you have been placed in our lives to push our buttons.
Wow.
And I think that...
Because the world revolves around the Carpenters.
No, I'm not
Nobody's really taking you serious, man.
Well, you're not taking me serious.
Really?
So you mean I'll have no votes whatsoever there? You mean I'll have no votes?
I'll vote inside.
Okay. Oh, no. He said take us. Then you're wrong in your previous statement.
I'm trying to come from a good place, and I'm really want you to understand that.
I think you're coming from a condescending place of arrogance and entitlement, because you're thinking that I am being put here in your life to cause you trouble. Your father was instrumental in helping to cover up evidence, actually helped send me to prison. Evidence that could have been used to clear my name was instead disappeared. I guess that was a miracle too. And it happened July 1st, 2011. Don't worry, your dad was in office. And the evidence went missing. I reported. I wrote him.
You convicted?
July 1st, 2011.
You went to prison.
Yes. July 1st. That day.
Under his administration,
exactly.
You were convicted.
And under his administration, Detective Malden and a whole little group of buddies there helped make sure that evidence went missing. I showed that it was missing. They admitted that it was missing, and they went, "Oh well, let's go ahead and prosecute him." 2 days later, my trial started.
But what does that have to do with his family?
It has to do with
me.
It doesn't have to do with you personally if you were outside of the sheriff's department. But when you're as an employee working at the sheriff's department, you asked the question. I did. You asked me a question. While you're an employee of the sheriff's department, anybody who falls under that umbrella is under question.
I fall under that.
Well, good.
You can't question my integrity.
I sure can.
No, you can. You might can.
As an official, as a servant of the public, everybody has the right to hold you accountable.
Did you have a jury trial?
What does that have to do with it? Actually there's 13 and one's a
right.
So
you had 12 people.
If the investigation and the prosecution are tainted, then how can I possibly get a fair trial?
Well, that's not a fair statement. You said anybody who works at the sheriff's department is in question.
Can be questioned, yes.
In 2006.
Well, your father's running on a platform that says he has 30 years of experience.
He does.
He does.
So hold on. So we can look at that time anywhere in that 30-year time frame. We can look at it as far as his involvement is concerned. When he got his daughter, or when his daughter worked at the sheriff's department where he was employed, and then something happened, then at that point, everybody that's involved or everybody that was employed by the sheriff's department can be held accountable. At least ask a question. Questions don't hurt.
Asking questions about it's really defaming my character.
No, it's actually just a question. A question is not a statement, and it's a FOIA, so it's not actually a statement. It's merely a question and a query about what is actually going on.
Why would you even consider to ask things like that?
It's interesting that you would actually ask me that when you stood there personally, and you were there too, Propst, when your dad jumped up and down like Yosemite Sam saying, "Rapist, rapist, rapist" at the Apple Festival.
Because that's what you've been convicted of.
No, actually, he's actually saying that I'm a rapist. So if anything, he's defaming my name in front of everybody else.
Look,
now, there's things that have happened.
You were saying to him, and you were saying things about his family and his daughter to try to get to him. And I couldn't. That's what you think I'm doing. I really. You keep speaking universally as if you speak for everybody in Lincoln County. You said that nobody is taking me seriously. I mean, you guys are acting like you speak for entire Lincoln County. You are not royalty.
She speaks for everybody but you. And hell, we don't even know if you live in Lincoln County.
No, speak for yourself. You might want to step back and supplement. Because you're acting my personal space. I appreciate that.
Listen.
So everybody has a right to speak for themselves.
That's true.
So therefore, let's just speak for ourselves as individuals and not presuming.
And speak for yourself and don't slander people.
I don't slander. Who have I slandered? Who have I slandered?
No, you have slandered people.
Name. Listen. Who?
Let me tell you something.
I slandered who?
Convicted of a crime.
I did slow your roll. I convicted.
No, I'm not slowing my roll for shit. I'm not slowing my roll for you or anybody else.
I slandered who? I asked a question.
Anybody.
I asked a question. How is that a question?
When you publish that on
It's
Facebook,
public record.
you made it public.
It's not public record. It's up there for the public eye. For anybody. So that means that somebody. When you come to my house and you look in my house and you see something there. When you come to my Facebook page, when you come to my Facebook page and look it up.
Look up the definition of slander, the legal definition of slander.
Why don't you at the same time look up the definition under North Carolina General Statute 14-47, disseminating libelous materials to paper. That's what your father, that's what David Carpenter did when he went to the Gaston Gazette and WSCTV and said, Huss has no law enforcement experience. That was a bald-faced lie.
There's a difference between
asking me what my experience is. That's a question you ask me before you run to the paper and lie.
There's a difference between answering questions in an interview and
asking questions is one thing. It's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
Going into the paper and making a statement, I appreciate you agreeing. Making a statement that I have no experience. That's not a that's not a question. That's a statement.
Talking to you is like talking to a wall.
No, that's because you're not getting your way.
No,
because I'm not impressed by you, and because
I'm not impressed by you either.
Well, that's fine.
You're a bumbling idiot. I don't really
there's all kinds of questions about how you get your.
Knock him off and go back to me. Your question, mine said, what
a public official is always to be held accountable by the public. Yes or no?
You let me talk.
Okay? I mean, you agree with that, right, folks?
I've listened to you.
You agree that a public official is always to be held accountable to the public?
He said that it wasn't slander, but he was asking me.
they're held accountable, yeah.
Exactly, thank you. And asking a question.
But slandering their dollar.
How you do not slander? You don't slander. Well, you guys went to my Facebook. That means that you went and stuck your face.
It's public.
That means somebody went to my Facebook and looked at it.
Which
means that you searched it out and looked for it. So if you search out a fact, well, somebody did. So whoever searched it out, that's on them for finding it. If you go and you look in my back pocket and you find a wallet, oh God. It's not like I put it out in public. No, it's not.
It's like wearing a shirt. It's like wearing a shirt for everybody to see. That's different than having something private in your wallet.
Well, so right now you're using this right here. Now, one, are you within 100 feet of the polling station?
It doesn't have to be 100 feet, so you don't even
okay. I didn't state it was. That's a question. See, you need to learn these questions and statements of fact. That would actually help you a lot, both in your investigations and in your life. That's just for your own education.
Don't be impugning integrity of my investigators.
I'm telling him right now that he doesn't know the difference between a statement and a question, because he obviously just got the two confused. I asked, "Are you within 100 feet?" He goes, "Well, you don't know the law." I never said 100 feet was the law.
You're here to or something.
No, I came here.
You're like a Maytag wash machine. You're a freaking good agitator, and that's where it stops.
I also get the dirty shit out. So you forgot that part too.
Well, how you gonna flush yourself? You flushing yourself?
Well, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and then I'll just go ahead and say, "Hey, look at that guy. He set a good example." Actually, I came by here to talk to the Board of Elections, and then on the way out, you guys came and approached me. So I really don't. No, you don't have to put. You take responsibility for your personal actions.
Won't you be a gentleman? Listen to the lady.
Hey, don't ever talk to me in that talk.
I'll tell you anytime I won't to.
Well, why is that? I ain't scared. It's not about being scared. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got half a dozen guys here.
It don't matter. You know,
I'm a pacifist, dude.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Talk to the lady.
Listen to the lady. Listen to the lady.
Why am I ordered by you to do anything? You have no authority over me in this matter.
No, so be a gentleman and listen to the lady.
Being civil. I try to have a conversation with you and your family on September 20th at the hour.
Have a conversation. You slandered and accused them too. That's why I told you.
Once again, I asked a question. I said, "Did you know anything about?"
What were your motives behind that?
Because I don't like the fact that somebody accused me of a crime I didn't commit. With anybody here that likes that idea of being accused of a crime you didn't commit and then convicted? No, I'm trying to get to the root of the issue.
Is that your whole motive for running?
No, it's not. Justice is my motive. This is just one small piece of it. If it happened to me, it could happen to somebody else. And if it can happen to you, except for that you are actually in an entitled position, so you're never going to have to worry about something like that.
Right.
So I appreciate you at least acknowledging it. So thank you. But I'm just trying to get to the root of the issue because my life. You said before, I'm here in your life to destroy your life, or
no? I said I really
something like
think that. I'm not saying you, but the comments that you have made and the animosity that you've tried to create between yourself and my dad and just the things you said, I think that, and anybody associated with that situation, I really think the devil moves people around to try to push our buttons, try to act outside of our character.
Up until you said devil, I'm cool with it, because you got a legitimate concern. From your point of view, you think I'm just here just to basically tick you off and ruin your day. I'm not. I could care less about you as an individual. Okay. No offense.
So what did that have to do?
Oh, hold on. I'm making my statement. I gave you a chance.
Let's hear it, Rick.
Yeah, come on, guys. Oh, yeah, you got to pass the broomstick and everybody's got to hold it up.
No, only thing I want to interject is, you said this is about justice. What does that have to do with her? Zero.
Yes, it does.
Because it has nothing to do.
Carpenter kept making statements saying that your
conviction.
My wrongful conviction, if you're going to use
whatever you want to use it. I'm going to use it.
I'll put the term that the North Carolina State Supreme Court fits.
Well, that's fine. Yeah. I'll give you that. But that has nothing to do with slandering her or anybody else.
Anthony, I think that your son...
Hold on. You guys keep making statements. Okay. Can I throw something in here? Okay, cool. Your dad is running on a platform stating that he has this integrity and all this wonderful stuff, and that's great. But if that's true, then any kind of question, a simple question, is not going to cause him to have a hissy fit.
No, I mean, people are just floored that he accepted it.
No. You're floored, not people everywhere. Let's not speak for everybody.
Everybody we've talked to today is...
Well, you and me, guess. You're wearing a red shirt and talking to people outside right next to the Carpenter side.
You and Alan Hull is going to probably see.
Hey, do you want to make a bet on how many people actually vote for me?
Michael Huss.
I'll bet you that you can't have a Twinkie for a month if I get more than 100.
What does that got to do with it?
I don't know.
I'll eat Twinkies.
Well,
I eat Fudge Round.
Oh, this is good.
You drink something.
The quest for justice is an individual one. I don't do this by kissing up to a political party or kissing up to a church or a family.
Your family? Ask your own family about us. I mean, I grew up with your cousin Aaron. We were best friends.
That's
all
cool.
through high school.
That's nice. Yet somehow I'm not really. That doesn't really matter. Personal connections don't matter to me when it comes to the nepotism and cronyism that we have. When people are basically hooking up. Personal connections do not. Personal connections do not matter to me when it comes to the course of justice. If I'm investigating, let's say that this guy was my brother, and I investigated him. You know what? You asked your own question, then you answered your own question. So I was going to
said it. You answered.
No. You interjected. Look, personal connections. Yes. All right. For those who have hard hearing, I will say again, personal connections do not matter in the course of justice. Because if I investigate a case, if I find a body on the ground and it's got a blue knife sticking in the chest, it doesn't matter to me whether I'm part of your church or I went to school with you. I should investigate it properly with a detached sense of fact finding. That's what I'm saying. So it doesn't matter. You guys can try to get personal.
Tell me how that has to do with your personal attack to anybody in those questions that you make public on.
It's not I ask questions that only pertain to current or thank you.
Talking to you is like talking to a dog. It's not going to listen.
Awesome. That's great. Now go ahead and kick that.
It's not going to listen. There's only one way to make it listen.
Oh, sounds like a kind of a threat, but all right.
Make a threat.
Yeah, that's I don't care.
I just said there's only one way to make a dog.
That's fine. So I'm looking at any kind of questions pertaining to members of the Sheriff's Department, past or present.
Right.
Concerning only the things that they did while they were as employees. I didn't ask what you do on Saturday. I didn't ask anything. I don't care. It's none of my business. What you did outside of your employment with the Sheriff's Department, I have no interest in the matter. I am interested only in what happened with Carpenter and people involving him because he's touting this. I know it was because Daddy got you the job. Daddy tried to cover for you. Daddy got
gave me the job.
Bonner Pickens gave you the job, but if you were just a random person, you wouldn't get the same job.
Right.
You wouldn't have the same. That's a little bit of the hookup system.
You know people.
Yeah,
you know people.
Exactly. And that's exactly the way the world works.
Yeah.
But in an idealistic world, it doesn't work that way. Because
we don't live in an idealistic world.
But we could if we choose to.
Oh my! Now come on now.
When you're on the good side, it's easy to go ahead and say, let's go ahead and keep things status quo. When you've seen how bad things can get, that's when you think,
we don't put ourselves in situations.
So I fell in love with a crazy person.
Okay.
So that's not really me being a jerk or a bad person.
You just were dealt a bad hand of cards.
Yeah, and if I could have gotten one moment with a proper investigator with a proper mental outlook who was actually going to follow the rules, I could have shown him everything. I tried. To this day, nobody in the Sheriff's Department has ever taken my statement in that case. I was literally there banging on the door trying to get a hold of Don Malden, begging to take a statement.
He doesn't even work.
That doesn't matter, but he did, and he also worked there during your dad's rule. So, and the point is that this is affecting my case. So you guys are acting like the world is perfect because maybe in your lives nothing bad has happened because you're protected.
Oh, that's not true at all.
I mean, anything that happens that to do with the sheriff's department, I know maybe a dog dies or a bad day at work, bad hair day. I know that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about things that have to do with the justice system.
Don't demean her though. Bad hair day. Don't try to demean it.
I made a count. You didn't take offense to that, did you?
That's
oh God! Oh,
you know,
you got hair days or what?
What you put on Facebook?
Oh, what I put on Facebook? What I put on Facebook? If it hurts you personally, it's got nothing to do. It's just a question. I asked a question. How is asking a question?
Your comment back made it sound like because we questioned.
Your dad got in there. Hey, how you doing there? Hey, is there a reason why you're touching me?
No,
I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm thinking about actually, like, you know what? You guys need all back the way up. I don't appreciate somebody who's walking over here doing this kind of.
You don't like nobody talking about nobody on Facebook?
I don't want people talking. I don't want about it. I don't want people talking. David. What? Is this the part where? Is this the part where we all try to pee on each other and whatever and see who's got the biggest?
Oh, everybody's good.
Oh, well, that's fine. There's a reason why you're stepping on my shoes and bumping into me?
I didn't mean to.
Oh, no. Don't tell me you're not drunk, are you? Yes.
I want to go back to this thing.
Well, as much as I would like to talk to you guys,
but you made a mistake. That's pretty pretty. You made a mistake.
Hey, poor guy's got to do what
man's there on Facebook.
How you doing? What's up? What's your name? I didn't think so. Yeah, that works. Arts and Counts of DOC.
So go back to that statement.
Actually, you guys have kind of bumped into me here recently. I don't really like that. I no longer feel that comfortable.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I know. You can't be held accountable. You're the sheriff. Boy, howdy.
What are you going to teach now? How to become a racist or a sexual predator?
I don't know, man. You're a little Paul Rubin lookalike. I would go with your opinion on that.
You're the karate clown. You don't even take yourself serious. You little clown.
Well, all I did. Well, you guys are very pleasure to talk to, as opposed to having a civil. We could have a civil conference. We could have a civil.
All them questions.
I already did.
Everybody, instead of putting them on Facebook for the whole world to see, ask these people right here. If you want the questions asked face to face.
I would love.
Instead of being a shit and put it out there on Facebook.
I would love.
I'm trying to.
You're in my personal space.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
His personal space.
No, actually,
I'm listening. You walked into his personal space.
I'm listening. I'm in your personal space.
I'm trying to listen.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Huh? I can't hear.
All right, you guys just being confrontational at this point for no purpose other than being hostile and
Well, you
threatening.
got out right there.
Okay.
Well, now where?
You want to go? You got plenty of
Actually,
And his buddy over here
no, that's cool.
So you got a problem with that?
Oh no, actually, I've got to go vote. I'm gonna go exercise my constitutional right to vote. Hey,
You've already voted. Are you going to vote twice?
are you a moron? I haven't voted at all, dude.
Oh, yeah. That's what you said. Or are you a liar, too?
Are you high? Because marijuana isn't legalized
Hey,
yet.
tell Jamie Porno if she needs to call me for a reference. Go ahead and do that, okay?
What is? I'm trying to think what your name is. I mean, you look kind of like the. I'm not sure what you are. You're just a child. Woo! Well, y'all have a good day. Y'all enjoy yourselves, enjoy your impunity, enjoy bumping around and trying to threaten each other.
Karate clown.
I'm trying to. You must be that Justin Frye guy. Oh, the buzzard boy. That's awesome. All right. Well, that's awesome, man. Well, First Sergeant apparently there's not a reading apprehension test.
I like your arts and crafts, though.
Well, thank you. You like it? You like this? It's very nice.
You got your car yet, or you still walking?
No, I don't have a car. I got a truck. Anyway, y'all have a good day.
I got a bicycle. I can tell you if you need one.
I might. Never know. It's good for health. Have a good day. Hey, just stay with little girls, okay? All right. I'm not running off. I'm going to vote, idiot. See ya, Justin. If I can vote, you know I can vote because I can run for sheriff. Don't worry, if I won sheriff, you'd be gone. Yeah? Have a good day. Yeah. Hey, don't worry. I'll mix you with all the other girls. I'm never scared of a coward with a badge. Well, I really hope my camera is recording. Motherfucker. Let's really hope that everything got recorded.